Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing condos in Thailand, condominiums, specifically discussing this in the context of younger expats. And I'm going to try to make I'm going to try to have kind of a series of videos just discussing things from a younger expat perspective. I kind of feel like I'm in the middle now. I came here in my middle 20s and I'm getting, sad to say, on to 40 now. And so I'm kind of starting to see things from both ends of the spectrum. We do a lot of videos on here, oftentimes for older expats, retirees, etc. But there are young folks that want to come here and try to make their way in Thailand, live in Thailand, and that's why I'm going to try to make some videos for those folks. The condo issue. Now, this came up for me a couple years before I was 30 here. I was trying to put things together and go ahead and buy a condo. I ended up, I know there's some folks out there that kind of disdain condo ownership here in Thailand. And as discussed in other videos, there's some great condos and there's some not so great condos. It's all a matter of doing your due diligence and figuring out what's going to work for you. But with respect to younger expats, I would say have a serious look at owning a condo. And the reason I would say that is because there could be substantial benefits associated with ownership of your own condo. And for example, if you're going to be here long term and you really plan to go the distance, and you really need to sit down and think this over before making any major irreversible, especially financial decisions. But if you've really gotten it into your mind that, yeah, I'm gonna sit down and I'm going to move ahead with whatever, and in this case with a condo, or I'm going to move ahead with being an expat in Thailand. I want to be here long term. Then the two things I think you should probably be thinking about is long-term visa status. So things like putting yourself in a position to be able to apply for permanent residence or perhaps even citizenship down the road, as well as your living arrangements. And if you can get into something that you own relatively early, that can have, in my opinion, tremendous upside, potential, tremendous positive repercussions down the road. Now, again, everybody's situation is slightly different. So I don't want to, make this kind of a one-size-fits-all kind of video, but I definitely think it's worth a look for younger expats to take a look at the possibility of a condo in Thailand. As discussed in other videos, it's possible to own it outright. It's possible to have freehold title to that condo, unlike virtually any other type of real estate here in the Kingdom of Thailand.